We are really in, I would say, good news. Good news for 3D printing. Everybody's working with 3D printing. But at the other side, I would say, not so good news. Everybody's thinking about on the speed. Only speed, 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 speed. The only one maybe that you are thinking in a process, completely different approach, how to make business in the automotive business. But the typical OEMs are talking about speed. That means they are not changing the rules. And I miss here a lot of people from production, from purchasing, from marketing, from after sales, because the 3D printing is a technology that has the fast level of maturity, but there is an unbelievable potential. One car today is like a lasagna. They have a lot of layers, every day more parts and more technology. We use 30,000 parts per car. You try with 50.
Yeah.
It's a surprise for me, but okay, good luck.
Actually, that was a proof of concept. So, but even only, we are talking about 300 for the bus.
And it was very interesting how SEAT is developing more than 40 parts in the Arona development, but thinking in the speed. That came Renault, also thinking in the speed. Fiat Chrysler, then FCA was more related to process. You look more all the process and you start to say a speed on development, but also in production. And basically, what I think, and it's my question to all of you, do you think that really we need a special training and a special education of all engineers and all the managers, that we have a tool, a new tool that is 3D printing, and we don't know exactly how to use or how to implement in the factories? We should put a lot of printers in the line, or we need to make a lot of suppliers to make printers? That's a little bit the question, and I would say, ladies first. The first question will be for you.
To me, I believe in supplier to imagine lots of hybrid technologies for answer to my needs.
And Roberta, we make the two extremes.
For me, production with additive is related to speed, of course, because we are a car maker and we produce millions of cars. So we can't imagine to use additive with only 2-3 pieces per day. It's not business for us. But anyway, as you say, our management, our people have to grow to understand the real potential of additive in order to create a condition to have a good business case, to find the solution, the technical solution, both on the design of parts and both on the machines of additive system, just to create a good condition for a business. Just to talk about medium, high production rate. That's it.
Please.
Oh, to say one speak about one word plus the little speech of Roberta, that we must speak about innovation system now. But our target, our strategy to become global sustainability of this technology. The global sustainability is cost, target, market, clients, and so, environment, and so. Now, we would like to reach the target of speed, is one part. Cost of material is another part. Sustainability for clients. And so it's a very important way to approach. We would like to discuss about innovation system, study, design for additive manufacturing or other, and so and so. But we have a target of a direction. That is business for automotive. At the same time, is sustainability. It's very important to be sustainability for the market. Or is only a study of innovation, no, a new production technical technology, a new technology for us. So this is.
But you, I think it was Roberta who mentioned that you would like to have suppliers for machines and suppliers for materials, no? I mean,
Yes.
to
First of
separate
all,
these two businesses, no?
we have
People coming from printers are used to sell both, no?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
probably the OEMs are thinking different.
Yes, we need for sure an open platform for materials, because today is quite a monopoly from additive system suppliers. So we have to collaborate with them to develop machines, and machines with open platform with materials. So just in order to develop and create some other new materials suitable for automotive industry.
Which is the thinking of SEAT in terms of preparation of the teams, the development teams, engineers, project leaders, everybody really is able to manage the capabilities of the 3D printing? No?
This is something that with the colleagues of the world is ecosystem from 3D printing, we talk it and discussing that we are the prototype department, but we have the task, also the challenge in turn, to transmit our colleagues in R&D this way of thinking in 3D, because they have a lot of experience, but always thinking in a traditional manufacturing systems. And now the task that we have, because they come to us that we produce a prototype part for a grill, for something of the car, but the mission that we have now is that change the way that they have to think in the parts of the car, because they have a lot of experience and they are thinking always in the old version.
I have the solution for you. You send some people to Carlo, and then he will train very fast in this new challenge.
I have seen that local motors is another way to thinking, another way to design the car.
Yeah,
Carlo, I think it's a huge challenge for you.
It is, and the only way to basically face this challenge is to approach it differently compared to the typical automotive. So it's true. In our case, we train a lot our engineers internally. We have a whole R&D department which is in US, which is based in Knoxville, which is about science material and 3D printing processes. And then in Chandler, in Phoenix, we have really the production and other competences there. So I see that the training and the right skills for people to have this different approach in designing and produces is one of the key topics for being successful in that area. And it's not very common to basically have this approach, because generally universities, any research center is more focused on traditional designing scheme, and then you have to, let's say, to clean up the approach that the student has, and then bring a new one. So training is a key issue from us.
How you see, Melanie, the future of 3D printer in 10 years? How you imagine that in 10 years, how one OEM like you, Renault, or the Alliance Renault-Nissan may work with the 3D printers?
With the 3D printing, we will be able to make technical parts and personalizations as we want.
And if I start again from Fiat, which is your vision in 10 years' time? You have a project very interesting with the university, with suppliers. I mean, you have a big team developing, I would say, the the second step of maturity for the 3D printing. How you say in 10 years will be at that level? Which level you can imagine in 10 years time?
Maybe yes. In 10 years, I think that additive could be considered a good alternative to traditional processes to produce cars. Maybe not the whole car, but many parts can be, in my opinion, redesigned and so produced in additive. We have, as colleagues of sales said, we have to change our mindset for designing because the potential is very high. And I say to my designers that they have to believe in additive potential. They have to try to do something, to redesign something, and then I can demonstrate them that the performances are the same or even better.
But all the manufacturers of 3D printers here and the rest that are not here are dreaming that you will produce parts for the serial cars. No, this is the dream.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have a dream. If I ask all the manufacturers, probably they will say the same. But you think that will be the technology in between 5-10 years available to produce parts in 1 minute?
Yes.
Do you think yes?
Yes, of course.
It
And you?
depends on the size.
Yes.
Sure.
And two? And you?
I think so.
Yeah. And you?
Why not? Depends on
Why not?
No, depends on the type. There is different. It's not only the tack time for this. There is a logical behind.
It's a general question.
I think yes, but we must invest now in a new designer without constraint of technology limited, with approach, new material, and so on. So, in this logic, I think that we can reach a target for take time over minutes. Why not? But my proposal to our company, caremaker, or the other specialized people, that we must invest in knowledge to design, in new material, because now are 10 years that the cost of material is the same, the cost of the equip the machine is the same. Why? Markup, only markup, no innovation. We must improve to find the solution to reduce all this. And this is the very mirror, our activity and the same time our dream to reach for the target. This is our vision generally.
Very good. There is something that you would add before we ask to the people if they like to ask to you? There is any question from the floor? No questions? No questions? No questions? 1, 2, 0.
Aha! You have to stand up and speak up real loud. Come on up to the table and ask them directly here. Ask them directly. There you go.
Jean-Michel is for local motors. Sorry. What is the main technology do you use to produce the parts?
FDM.
But, what type
Using ABS. Using ABS with carbon fiber as a standard material. Then there is all a science lab.
I saw one other hand to go up over here. Did anybody raise their hand up over here? No? No other questions? Very good. I think then we're done.
If there is any questions, there's some suggestion from your side? No? Thank you. So thank you very much.
Thank you all
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you.
Round of applause for our panel of experts. Very fortunate. Thank you, Vicenç.
Thank you very much.
And don't go anywhere, anybody. We have another. That's just one half of the automotive representation.